St. Andrews, Scotland may have the old course, but St. Andrews by the Sea in New Brunswick has the historic Algonquin, and Atlantic Canada's saintly spot boasts some fabulous golf and charm of its own. Parked right along the coastline, the Algonquin Golf Course is one of Canada's most breathtaking and inspiring tracks. The seaside layout is phenomenal, with 13 of 18 holes offering views of the water. The back 9, perched over the bay, will take your focus off your game and onto the scenery, and you'll likely play better golf because of it. In addition to the Algonquin's awesome location, the course offers an excellent combination of fun and challenge too. There's plenty of room for drives off most tees, but it's your irons that need to be sharp to score well.
It provides a variety of challenges. We're very fortunate to have 5 sets of tee blocks ranging from 5,000 to 7,000 yards, and it allows you to play just about every club in your bag. It's got some nice holes that go through the wooded area in town, and then it also has the perfect seaside holes that blow you away when you're out there.
While golf has been played in this region since the late 1880s, the Algonquin has dramatically changed since then. The original 18 was redone in the 1920s by Donald Ross, and in 2000, Thomas McBroom updated that layout, turning it into a modern course with old-style appeal. McBroom's redesign revived the Algonquin's luster, propelling it into SCOREGolf's top 100 Canadian course ranking 3 times since 2004. The layout has some exceptional holes flowing through the front side. Starting at the first, it's a sweeping downhill dogleg left with a tight green guarded by a pond.
Opening hole is a great hole. Views are fantastic. Standing back in the tee, you can see St. Andrews Island, which is fantastic. And your second shot, challenging shot over water, and you just have to forget the water's there and hit a nice 8-iron, 9-iron into the green.
From there, the course moves through several tree-lined holes, such as the par 3 third. Some wide-open rolling holes follow at the 5th, 6th, and 7th, but be prepared for your jaw to drop after you make the turn. The 11th provides the first glimpse of what's to come as the ocean sits off in the distance behind the green. But it's on number 12 and 13 where the views truly sing. At the 12th awaits one of the most scenic holes in Canada, a downhill par 3 that sits at the water's edge. The wind plays a major factor in club selection. Fire one long here and you'll be donating your ball to the Bay of Fundy. We suggest taking your time on the tee and soaking in the view.
12th hole, depending on the wind, a lot of times I like to hit my sand wedge off the tee and knock it down a little bit, but I know at times if the wind's in your face, a 7-iron, 5-iron punch shot needs to be the shot that's used, and it's a fun hole to play, and it's scary when you're standing back in that tee and you're looking at the ocean behind you and you don't want to hit too much club.
The 13th is just as dramatic, a par 5 that weaves left and right and hugs the coastline as the waves crash onto the shore. The wide open window to the water is beautiful, but also allows the wind to rush right through.
13, good par 5, can be forgiving. Again, it all depends on the wind and how the hole is going to play. Drive down the center of the fairway is where you want to be. If you do get in the center of the fairway, it lines you up perfectly for a possible chance of going for the green in 2, or a layup shot to about the 100-yard marker. The green is sloping towards the water, so you do want to hit the shot to the left side of the green, so we'll roll in towards the pin.
Further along at the 17th, golfers have the option to aim right or left off the tee with a double fairway, before grabbing a glimpse of the course's distant heritage just off the green. In addition to being one of the prettiest golf courses in Canada, this is also one of the most historic, and the Algonquin can lay claim to having the oldest golf clubhouse in Canada. That's it behind me right there, and there were 2 doors on the front, one side for women, one side for men. Don't go into the wrong one, that wasn't allowed back then. The rest of the course offers up more great views as it climbs back to the 18th towards the clubhouse. And when you're done, head back to the Grand Algonquin Resort, a legendary Canadian getaway that just reopened after undergoing a 2-year, $30 million renovation.
It's been very exciting for us, a big renovation to the hotel and resort, a little bit of renovations here as well with our clubhouse. It's a great thing to see. It's starting to bring a lot more golfers our way. The hotel still has that old world charm, but it has all the modern amenities with it as well. And I know from the comments we've had from the golfers that have been here, they're very impressed with what they've seen.
The Algonquin is a landmark in Canadian hospitality, enveloping guests in the mystique of a bygone era and offering an escape from their daily routine. Overlooking the picturesque Passamaquoddy Bay, the 233-room Tudor-style Castle by the Sea has been welcoming visitors for 125 years. While the 19th century charm remains, the year-round resort's luxury is second to none. The modern amenities will pamper guests whether they're at the spa, enjoying a drink or a meal in Braxton's, working out in the fitness center, whooshing down the 3-story water slide, enjoying an evening sing-along at the fire pits, swimming in Katie's Cove, or just lounging by the pool. Walking the resort's grounds will leave you in awe of the hotel's magnitude. Tread a little farther away, though, and you'll likely stumble upon the neighborhood's favorite hotspot, Water Street. Lined with restaurants, shops, and a boardwalk, too, Water Street is a nice off-site alternative to check out the local scene, head out in a boat to see some whales, or pick up a few souvenirs. Overall, you'll revel in the luxurious setting of the Algonquin at St. Andrews. It's not Scotland, but it's in our backyard, an icon in Atlantic Canada for generations.